Okay, I'm just going to get right to it because this is a topic that's very near to my heart. And although it's directed towards my women, you men really should listen up. Why? Because everything a woman does is going to affect you. It has a domino effect and it makes you act or react in a certain way. So the more you know, the less you'll be pulled to one or the other, which is not healthy for you. And the more that you are aware, if you are with a woman, what she's going through. Because again, indirectly, it will always affect you guys. Because in the romantic realm, we rule. We lead you through our actions and behavior. We teach you how to react to us. So, I want to make everybody, and especially my ladies, just get really close and get comfortable, okay? Because this is like a little bit of a sore spot, maybe a lot. There's another pandemic that's been going on. It's an emotional pandemic for us ladies. And because of the COVID pandemic, it has shifted us into discontentment. Why? Because we're quiet enough, rested enough to have all these parts inside of us that we don't like rear their ugly head. Now that the focus is on there, we're still asking ourselves, okay, how do we get rid of this? Why am I like this? What's going on? And so I'm going to give you a couple of tail signs. When you woman that I'm speaking to right now, oh beautiful one, when you overdo, overextend, underextend towards yourself, compromise towards yourself, explain yourself and have to explain yourself, be anxious about what you're about to say to someone that's important to you or people around you. Be self-critical and harsh on yourself. I need you to understand that it is not you, but you as the little girl that is frozen in time. So again, it's not you, but the little girl in you that has been frozen in time all this time. And we're not talking, just for you guys listening, about the woman who is very playful and acts all mischievous and cutesy and adorable and vulnerable and so deliciously edible because she's so cute. I'm not talking about that. That is a healthy little girl that is born out of the woman. The other little girl I'm talking about is the one that was muted a long time ago, namely with a father, trauma or continuous drama with a father, where she was forced into a position to do or say or be, or just very dismissed. And again, trauma with the father, so a very big vacant spot there. That little girl who had to put it on silent is now over-explaining herself or just having to explain herself. She is overgiving because a part of her feels bad. She's overextending because a part of her doesn't feel good enough. She's harsh on the way she looks at herself and self-critical because that's not her. That's the mother or father that was harsh on her. And she's replaying them because that's her point of reference. Whenever you have anything going on like this in your life as a woman, you don't know what's happening. It's like a silent killer. Because the issue with this, the major issue, is that you will, I guarantee you, pull in an immature guy who also is damaged and has mommy issues, which will force you to be the mother he never had, so that you can vicariously live through him, through your guy's need of the mother he never had. So let me just re-say that because it's a bit complicated. When you pull in a guy that has an immature energy because you are really a little girl in the driver's seat of your womanhood, that guy's also going to have mommy issues, and you are going to vicariously live through your guy's need to actually have a mother. But it's not going to be a wholesome one because it's also your little girl that never got a chance to speak or have the mother and is not sure of what her rights are. So you'll be trampled over, you'll be depleted as fuck, you'll feel obligated to fix him, to do everything for everyone, because again, that little girl didn't have a chance to expand. She got corked. There was cork in her mouth and stunted her growth and everything else. Now, when that happens to you, there is a part of you that becomes fragmented, and it means you're cut off and split off from who you are yourself. So you're not only split off from yourself, but your compass, your right to be a certain way, you're cut off from that. Because that girl has been stabbed in the eyes, stabbed in the heart, stabbed repeatedly. Here's the thing, whenever anything is fragmented enough, it will produce many aspects of fear, and it'll have ongoing disjointed perception of how you view the world and your partner. So it becomes a world you must hide, you must conceal, and therefore the real world is lost to you. Because truth travels inward, it's not somewhere out there, it travels inward. If truth travels inward, it means the sense of loss is ridiculous. There is none, because inward there's only expansion. So you can only gain. That's why sanity is inward and insanity is outward also. And don't confuse truth with being somewhere out there, and then guilt and mistakes inside you. Because the universe, God, did not create guilt. It's not part of its makeup. Guilt is man-made. So it isn't real in all retrospects of that word. It's not really real. But the disjointed perception of everything is what makes everything so skewed. When you have a wound from a father and you become this frozen little girl, right now because of the pandemic, everything inside of you that is off, you don't like the way you do this, why do I have to explain myself? I can't even stop. I gotta make sure that I don't get anxious, because if I say what I really feel, it'll make me nervous. Because again, inside of you, you're that little girl. She's driving. She's driving. She never had her time. She never fully developed. She just kind of attached to the woman here and now. And so a lot of your choices and decisions and the way you are, and that will transmute in actions like putting yourself last, like not speaking your truth. That's why you'll have issues here. Thyroid issues, especially, adrenal issues, especially, because you're isolated, because again, that have to conceal that whole inner world. You don't like who you are inside. So a part of you is deceptive towards other people. So they don't know why they don't trust you, but it's like you're hiding something, and you are, but it's not what they think. When you act out in any one of these numerous ways, just understand that it is a little girl that is frozen. And you just can't make that little girl not try to explain herself for something that happened back there that she never got the chance to speak her piece, say her heart, say her feelings. In order to fix this situation right now, well, the quickest way is to come directly to me, because before you can let go of something, you have to see it from like 100 feet above the situation, so you can see clearly what that particular trauma or what that incident was. That's intellectually. Now, energetically, you've got to be very balanced, and you're going to be off balance here, but you've got to be very balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. Whenever a woman is acting in any one of those ways that I've mentioned, she is predominantly in her masculine energy. She is stuck in her mind, so she overthinks everything. She doesn't trust her feelings because she has to overrule them with her head. She's never had a chance to really trust her feelings, because when she did as a little girl, it didn't get her anywhere. And she didn't know that her feelings are right because she was reprimanded. So back there at 5, 7, 8, 10, or 12, everything is just fucked up. Now when you should be listening to your feelings, because they're like your indicator that it's on or off, you overrule with your mind because you can't trust your scenarios because you don't trust yourself. So most of the women that'll be stuck in that little girl energy are going to have right now, which is a great thing to happen, all these things that come up that you don't like about yourself. And it's about getting square with your feminine energy and your masculine energy. Now I'm going to put up another video about that because it's a little bit more extensive. But the feminine energy is a receptive energy. So what it means is that you feel comfortable to receive help, to receive money, to receive love, to receive life being easy. If that is not within your scope, then understand the feminine energy isn't alive and kicking in you. It's thwarted, it's sat on, it's farted on, it's toxified. This is why you attracted the narc. Because you see, a feminine energy does not put up with the least bit of discomfort in her life. And she knows how to state her feelings. Not her thoughts, they're almost secondary. Every time she feels something, she says, I'm not comfortable with this. This is not suiting me. I don't feel good about this. I like this. Oh my God, this feels so good. What are you doing? But a woman who is primarily in her masculine energy will predominantly just talk about what she thinks is acceptable, what isn't, and it all depends on her toleration, so how tired she is, not her comfort level. So I'm going to leave you with that for right now. Understand the feminine energy is a receptive energy, but it's not just enough to. That's also, by the way, why it's hard for you to meditate. That's also, by the way, why it's hard for you to just take a bath, light some candles, not feel like you're fucking wasting time. Do things just for you that doesn't seem frivolous, that seems like it's really important. Because I'll tell you something, your body is comprised mostly of estrogen. That's what rules your body. That's a feeling hormone. So guess what? If you don't do things that make your body feel good, not feed your brain, feed your body. I don't mean apples and oranges. I mean things that pamper your body will not give you energy. It will stop. That's why when you do simple shit like paint your nails, you see bright, nice little colors, you feel refreshed. But again, it's not a simple matter of just relaxing and taking the day out and sitting at a park or by the ocean. It's a start, but there's many, many more things that you need to do to activate your feminine energy. And like I said, I'm going to be putting out a vid on that, or DM me, come see me direct if you want it sooner. Bye for now.